Hey, how's it going? Everybody's having an awesome day. I don't usually go live on the weekends, but I thought I would today. Hey, Greg, how's it going, man? I usually go live on the weekdays, but I had some time and I thought, why not pop on the weekend or something? Hopefully, I'm not interrupting anybody else's live, but you know what? I'm trying to just get those hours in. My goal is we're getting close to 2,000 um subs. And it would be awesome if I could get monetized by then, and then I could do even bigger giveaways. So right now, when we get to 2,000, Flightanium is sending a beef. Uh, it'll be like this, but gray, like a blue gray, and we're giving that away. And then there's gonna be a Rosecraft. And if we can get monetized in time, then I'm gonna pick up something else that's nice. Um, just that'd be nice, and I'm gonna use everything, and put it back into the channel and stuff. Hey, Robert, way too long. Might get me for the first time Wednesday, dude. Dude, Greg, I hope that all works out for you, man. That's awesome. That's awesome for you. I hope it all works out, dude. Hey, Tegan, surprising everybody popping in on a weekend. But I had some time and thought it'd be fun. And yeah, I trying to get our hours in so that maybe by the 2,000 subscribers we could be monetized. Hey, Snail Trail, nice. um, so yeah, my goal is to hopefully be monetized as we hit 2,000 subs, but it's been slow going because then I was thinking when we hit 2,000, Flightanium is donating a beef, which is already on the way. Um, we're gonna have a Rosecraft to give away, and then if we can get monetized by then, I will get something else fun to put in the giveaway mix. Um, yeah, figured we could talk some stuff. There's some new knives that came in. I did a video on this today. They are unfortunately sold out at the moment, but tack knives, 14C 28N, full auto. If that's not your thing, they do still have some of these. Hey, KR Knives Review. It's good to see you. This is the Zipper by Tack Knives, and it's really nice. And I'm digging this one. But I know Tack Knives said until the tariff stuff's figured out, what they have is what they have. So you can go check it out. Code Titanium will get you 20% off anything they have. Hoping they'll get more of these in stock soon, though, for people. These are cool. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And it's nice because it has the lock, so I can carry it in my pocket, unlike some of my other autos that don't. But stoked about that. The 18th, the new Jack Wolf comes out, and it is a fixed blade. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this thing is crazy sharp. I went to put it away. I was putting the plastic cap on the tip the other day, and it went right down my thumbnail. It was crazy. I guess that makes it mine now, even though I've got to send it on to some other guys to review. But so this camo carbon's great, and then I was going to show you guys. It looks good, and then I put my UV on it the other day, and it's crazy. Like, it's just really cool. This is probably some of the best camo carbon I've seen. Yeah, that looked cool, Snail Trail. And then this has got a nice, can go right in your pants pocket. I believe those are going to be like $240 when they come out. Let's see here. What else is going on? Got sent a multi-tool. I'm still going through everything on. And then if you guys are on TikTok, I know not a lot of people are, but TRM sent me this bulldog. Hey, Knife Monkey. And if you're on TikTok, they specifically asked me to do a giveaway on TikTok for this. So even if you just sign up just to enter for this, I'd love somebody I know to win it. Just from the community. So this will probably be next week, and I'll give you guys more details ahead of time. I wish I could keep this. This thing is amazing. Hey, Henry, how are you doing? Doing a little surprise weekend live. I had some time, and I just figured let's hang out for a little bit. Little Boker Atlas, and we've talked about thin knives before. This is the thinnest I've ever come across. 0.1. That's it. The whole thing, even the handle. That's how thick it is. Oh, definitely, man. And you know what? Here's what I'll do. All right, so I gave you some mod status. So if you want to link your page, go right ahead, man. I always consider my page our page. So like, always feel free to share. Never hesitate to ask. Definitely love supporting everybody. So yeah, this is super light, easy to carry, super thin and slicey. It kind of does everything I'd like it to. I was kind of surprised. I'll be honest, Boker sent this to me, and I was like, oh, this is a nice little thing to set by when my package is open. But I love this thing, and you can put a lanyard on it if you want. It's so lightweight, it's so tiny, and not that it's really a problem for me, but it just slides right in. Figure out how to do it. Yeah, you have to go, I think, and copy your link, and then just paste it in the comments, I think. But yeah, and if everybody, if you want to check it out, definitely go check it out. And let's see here. Got the Goblin XL out, which is always the fun one. And been into front flippers lately. Front flippers and traditionals. The Jack Wolf I had customized. It had a very strong pull. And this is the Steel series, and it was Blue Micarta. So yeah, this was Blue Micarta. I sent it off to a guy. He fixed the pull from a 9.5 to a 7. And then we removed the micarta, and this is moose bone. And I just couldn't be more excited about how that came out. Really stoked about it. Thank you, Jake. Brought my CMB out. This is the... It's not the Brave one. This is the Explorer. 14C. Probably the nicest micarta I've come across from any brand. And I am not a micarta person, but I really like this one. I have 3 of them. This thing is $59, 14C, nice micarta, and it's a powerful guy. It's reversible pocket clip that is recessed so it doesn't snag on stuff. This is a company I wish people would check out more. They also have a knife out called the Predator as a budget knife. So they do like budget knives in the $60 range, and then they do very high-end knives. And let's see. Yeah, here. This one's called the Braveman. So this is, well, first of all, it's dirty, but full titanium, customized titanium, and then S35. And this one's really nice too. There you go. There's his link. If you're interested in checking out his micarta rings, people seem to be really loving those. So check them out. Oh yeah, this is a nice little fixed blade. It's smaller than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why pictures made it seem bigger, but it comes with the lanyard already installed, and a little bead on it, which you can always change if you want. But that like makes for the perfect place to put my fourth finger. And it's that right length for cutting. It's still in S90V hollow grind. But it's the size is perfect to carry. Like if you wanted to keep it in your pants pocket, the sheath is perfect. You drop it inside, connect it, and it's there. Should not be too hard to, keep from people seeing and freaking out. So this comes out on the 18th. So this is camo carbon. They have one that's in all red wood, and then they have like a red and black acrylic, and then they have, I don't know if it's black or blue micarta. So you kind of get a lot of choices. Hey Kathleen, how are you doing? Yeah, so these are available on the 18th. Very lightweight. The packaging's pretty amazing. And I'll tell you guys what, it came with a little plastic tip, for the tip of the fixed blade, because it's kind of got that spear point going on. And when I was putting that on, it went right down the side of my fingernail. It got me good yesterday. Hey, Arizona. Mick. Thought I would pop on and on a weekend surprise. I don't do that much. For a little bit, talk about we are getting closer to 2,000 subs. My goal is if we have enough live hours by then, I'll be monetized, and then hopefully I'll be able to contribute another item to the 2K giveaway. But for right now, for the giveaway, Flytanium popped in the live the other day and wanted to donate something. So we have a beef like this coming this week, but it's in a blue-gray with a black blade, and that'll be for the giveaway. And then there's going to be a Rosecraft, the Cocklebur Trapper. That will be in the giveaway, and we'll go from there. I believe I followed you, Kathleen. I tried. Three Rivers sent this bulldog in 20 CV, but they bookmarked it for as a TikTok giveaway. So feel free to open an account, follow me, close your account, whatever you want to do. Because I would love for somebody I know in the community to win this. This is really nice. I'll probably end up buying one for myself. It's so nice. But I'll be stoked to be able to give that away. It's really nice. I love it when companies are generous and they're just going to like, hey, we're going to send you something to review and you can give it away. I really like that. What are you guys carrying today? So what's on the Sunday, the weekend carry? Ooh, and I showed it a minute ago, but I'll show again for everybody that's just popped in. I got my UV light out just to check, because this 80s camo carbon is so nice. But I turned on my UV and just look at that. That's cool. Colors change. The pink turns orange and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. And I'm not sure who I'm sending this to next. I think this is going to go to Bob's Pocket Knives to let him check it out. Hey, Kelly. From BDC on a good deal. Nice. My card ring if you want. Oh, that's awesome, Snail Trail. So you're going to toss in a ring and they can just message you and give the size. Dude, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I'm going to put that down. I want to make sure like everybody gets credit for stuff. So, and before we have the giveaway, I'll make sure I announce it and let everybody know what time, and we'll do it live and have fun. Because I like to do the giveaways live, and then people can be here and cheer each other on. Always fun stuff. And we've got some Kelly's awesome stuff that we'll have in some of these monkey tail pounders. We'll have some of these in the giveaways too. It's kind of fun doing this on the weekend, I didn't see anybody else was live, so I was like, I got some time. It might be really fun. I was like, all right, well, let's do this. Hopefully I'm not interrupting anybody, but it didn't look like I was, but yeah, Kelly, I got it. And I was like, and then I kind of could see one of the steel balls showing, and I was like, oh yeah, no joke, she was serious. These are strong. Knife Center selling the Elementum 2 and S35 for $80. That's a good deal. Got 2 Mannix, 2 Rex 45s for today. That's right, Greg. They definitely are. Let's see here. Let's see. I've got some stuff on the way I'm very excited about. Obviously, the giveaway beef is coming. And then, hey, Neil. Hope you're having a good day. And then have the Blade HQ exclusive Para 3 in mint coming. So I'm kind of curious to see what that's like. And then let's see here. Oh, I was able to score an ABW slip joint, which I'm excited about. So there'll be some cool stuff. Hey, Homer. There'll be some cool stuff coming up to watch and see reviews on. And yeah, every Tuesday night, Kenman and I are going to go live now in the afternoons. So that's cool. It looks like Bluminati's going to do some stickers for us, which is pretty cool. So we'll get those out to people when we get those made. It's good to see everybody popping in. let's see here. What else is going on? Sending some of my I've been sending my pry bar design out to some companies, and it looks like I'll have one pick it up. I'm just not sure which one. A lot of them are saying they're a little busy till Blade Show, but then after that, should be good to go, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just been diving into all sorts of different knives and having fun. And if there's anything you guys want to see content-wise, I'm always up for it. You got the parakeet in front, in from BDC, and the Kubi Karambit from Eagle Scout is coming soon. A surprise from Neves. That's awesome. I'll say this, Neves, anytime I see him pop on somebody's live, I'm like, here, let me give something away. It is always some sort of insane, expensive knife. Yeah, please, yeah. That's funny. You'd like to see some more of my artwork, Kathleen? All the time. I've got some stuff I can show you now. I got a lot that's in the middle of being worked on. This is kind of a minimal piece. I've been trying out this very dark gray that shows blue and black at the same time. I just grabbed my couple recent pieces. These are fun. I use my Dremel to round off and put some additional in on the wood. Sign everything on the side. That was not a good signature for me. And then I've kind of been doing some that have a little bit of gold. And there's those. This one I really enjoy. It has a very earth tones that I pulled out for it. And I'm kind of just holding on to these. I'm not sure. I haven't reached out to a gallery with these or anything yet, and I'm sure they'd take them. I like to wait till I have a bit of a collection all out at once. But anytime somebody's looking awesome gray, I'm glad. But if somebody ever sees one and messages me, I'll definitely find a way to, if somebody likes it enough, I don't want like a time frame or money to be in the way. I like to find a way to make it work. And the gallery is the part that they get to worry about the making the money part for me. So, yeah, I'll definitely be showing more art. And if there's a favorite color you have, Kathleen, message me and I'll do a small piece for you. I paint on these Pantone cards. They're basically paint chips. And I have 100 different colors right now that I can do. And I'll send you one. I'll paint one and I'll send you one. So I actually have a bunch of these in the gallery right now. But what they do is that they end up framing them, and then they put a upcharge on them. Nothing against that. They have to make money also, but it's not a huge expense for me. So definitely, Mick. See, Arizona EDC, Kodiak Edge, and yourself have designed a pry bar. You're gonna have to DM me. We're gonna have to talk because I got my pry bar design, and I'm looking, talking to some companies to put that up, and maybe we can help each other. Blue and teal. I have plenty of those. We can work something out. I'll message you, and it doesn't take much to throw something in the mail. So. Oh, cool. You've made it already. You have a bunch you've done? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd love to see this. So my pry bar is all designed out. I just don't have any made yet. It's going to be titanium, obviously. going with TitaniumJustin, but um, it's going to have a very traditional look. You got a bunch of. I would love to see it. I have another Instagram art page where I do my business on, and that is it's easier to write it down. It's a old name I used forever ago, but so if you're ever on Instagram, this is my art page name. Um, or if you're ever just wanting, I'll just send you a link to it. Hey, I definitely will, Kathleen. I was surprised when I first started, and this community is so great, and they are, I didn't know if people cared about art, but I get asked that sometimes, and I appreciate that so much. I do a lot of sketching. I have a kind of a rule, since it's my profession, that even if I'm having a bit of creator's block, I still have books that I make myself do daily sketches in, and I date them. That one was from yesterday, actually. Um, but always, if I don't plan on everything always having to be like sold or something. It just keeps me working. I think that's the most important part. Is I enjoy it. Helps me find my calm. Oh, that'd be cool to see, Mick. Hey, Jim, how are you doing? Yeah. See here. Custom made by a scenic artist when you worked in the TV studio. You were a stagehand? That's cool. Awesome. Yeah. What you got in the pockets today, Jim? Anything interesting or? I So I used to. Well, I started with abstract, and then I started getting into like monsters and like kid-friendly stuff. So here you had your Vosteed Hedgehog, your Tenable Rafe L. Let's make another. Oh, nice. Um, and there was a company called Artomat. Well, I haven't made any for a while, but I would make little would be like the size of a pack of cigarettes, and they would take old cigarette machines and turn them into things that dispensed blocks of art. And I think I did about 5,000 monster pieces for them, and they went nuts. People would buy them up. Um, you can Google where machines are. They're all over the country. They got like 150 machines. Um, but those were fun because I put my contact info and people would email me. I haven't done any in a while though. Maybe I should do some again. That would be kind of fun. Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was, Mick. I don't even want to like think about what it would have been like. Let's see. Visited the Twin Towers in 8th grade with your junior high. 6 months before I I remember I think 20, and I fell asleep with the TV on. I was just moved out on my own. Just moved out on my own, and I woke up and I was like, "What is this?" And I woke up just in time, right before the second one was hit. I'll never forget. Oh, I bet. Wow, that's like a gift. That's like a huge gift, man. To just not be there that day. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. I got all mine drawn out, all the numbers I needed, and then I sent it to Loot, and he did the CAD work for me, and that looks cool. But now I've got to actually get it made. I need to go run track out to remove debris, but you backed out. Yeah, you're in fifth grade on that. You know, that's just one of those things like we'll always remember no matter what. Um, and it's so crazy. At least, you know, I mean, there's no way to make anything okay about it, but brought a lot of people together, you know, in a very unfortunate way. Um, go over the Fifth National Bridge after that. A shadow of the towers from weird. Today. Hope you're having an awesome day. What do you got for the weekend carry? You got anything in the pockets? Force change immediately. Going to be engineers were gone. Wow. I didn't even think about that, Jim, but I wonder if they've I mean, so many years later, I mean, we rely on so much on people with H-1Bs now. That is so crazy that it had like a shadow cast. I'm from a company end of this month. Yeah, what's the name of the company? Curious. I haven't seen much from Tactus lately. Few events that we'll always remember where we're. Oh, definitely Kathleen. That is one of them. That is one that yeah we'll never forget, and it brought the country together. Hey Caleb, how's it going? Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. That did yeah that was not called for because definitely not the same. Yeah, you've been in the fire department for 32 years. I'm gonna plug my phone in super quick. Well, definitely thank you for your service in the fire department. We have some family that's worked for the fire department, and nothing but respect. Oh, Wixco. Wixco's the new budget version of Fair Monster. They're sending you something? That's awesome, man. Those are super cool looking. I'm doing good, Caleb. All volunteers, fire department. Nice. Trying to get my phone charger to do its job. There we go. There we go. I think it's working now. Um, yeah. Um, that was a shame, Jim, about how people got treated differently. And even with the recent stuff with how Asian people were treated, I was very disappointed in. Um, you know, I just hate seeing things like that happen, and hopefully we don't ever have something like that happen again. Saved your life? Wow. You have yet to have a big name company send you a knife. Well, if Wixco is going to send you one, I mean, that's cool. I would say that's pretty cool. And you know what though? Like some of the really big names like Kaiser and stuff like that, um, they really slowed down how many people they send to, you know? So like I don't expect Vosteed to ever send me anything. I don't expect Kaiser to ever notice, you know. Um, but I just appreciate the ones that more that do. Um, you know, and sometimes these smaller brands end up better to work with, I think. Um, you know, and I shouldn't even say I don't want to say small, but like CMB, I love their stuff, and I what I did was I messaged them, told them, you know, I did some reviews. I got to check out some pass around stuff, which was nice. So I did some videos, and I just said, hey, I would love to work with you. And I didn't hear from them for probably 4 or 5 months. And then they just said, hey, we're sending you something. So never give up, but also uh, never ask so much that you like wear out your welcome. Like show them that you're interested and then kind of back away. And I bet they'll keep eyes on you. And you know, not every company does it the same. Um, a good one I really like to work with is Tack Knives. Shane is like one of the nicest guys, and you know, he definitely looks at your reviews. He takes them into account for his next project. Um, so that's a really good one. You know, some places will offer you a discount if you say, "Hey, I'm looking at reviewing this model, can't afford it." They'll a lot of times, there'll be a lot of times where they'll give you a discount at least. Um, yeah, I was lucky. I became friends with some guys fairly quick, and then I did some. I painted a pair of shoes for Ray and Blade Binge Everyday City Carry, and I got to get into a pass around group. Um, and that it's not completely free. You pay for shipping, which can get expensive. So and it's very kind to the people that run those. Um, but I have heard White Mountain, traditional pocket knives, reach out to them. Sometimes they'll have pass around knives, maybe you don't get to keep it, but you'll get to check it out. Oh yeah. Which one are you in, Caleb? Is it the pickled steel one? Yeah. Problem is sometimes I'll nice. I'm in that and I can't wait to see something. um it's nice to get to check stuff out, but then sometimes I end up wanting to buy it. um but no opportunities are ever completely closed if you just kind of hang back. Jim, I'll tell you something. I've been doing this a little over a year, and I get guys that message me all the time. And I'm not trying to like make that sound like braggy. I shouldn't say all the time. I do get guys that message me. And I have had a few that said, I started a YouTube. Where do I tell people to follow me, and where do I give my address so I start getting free stuff? And it just doesn't work like that. And but I say, hey, if you're willing to take my advice, you can really get a channel going. And I really do my best to try to help channels that really want to grow. And Oh yeah, definitely, Caleb. And there's a lot of guys that will listen, and they're doing great now. There's a couple guys that have massively surpassed me. um, yeah, and sometimes one thing I learned is some of these guys get like 100 emails a day, and they can't always keep up. You know what I mean? I've learned to not take it too serious. Or maybe they got your info and they're like, hey, I'm going to check their page out for a month or two, make sure that they keep doing it. And we'll go from there. Because I'll say, for example, I emailed Flytanium quite a while ago. I didn't hear back. They popped in my live and we were talking about them at the time. Said I love the beef and I'll probably be buying one as a giveaway item. And they were like, hey, no, we've checked you out a bunch. And we'll send you one. And it blew my mind, Hey, Brown Sugar. So I always just, if there's something you're interested in, definitely worth, nothing asked for, nothing ventured, But if you don't hear back or they say not at this time, don't let it get to you because they might come back to you later. Or think about how you can maybe do something, have a cohesive work together, So, and if anybody's ever looking for advice, let me know and I will help out as best I can. I've been turned down way, way, way more times than I've been told yes, but it's okay. With Dark Waters code in your last vid. But you know what, Jim? That's the way to do it. I have codes for lots of places, but what I'll do before I post is, hey Ron, hope you're having a good day too. I'll find wherever it's cheapest at, and I'll post that link. Even if I don't make anything, it is a dopamine hit, definitely, to get views. Hey Chris, you may have asked for all the advice already. I can always give you more advice. I had to consider my art pages and social media were doing really, really well. And then when I started to do EDC content along with those, I had to remember, just because those pages are doing, I can't expect, I'm starting fresh with this new type of content on a different page, starting from scratch. So I've learned to try to tune out the numbers exactly unless you're coming to a milestone, and then just try to celebrate that. Be thankful for every comment and not every comment, because there's a lot of times people like to call to just give you a hard time. Since I do all those ASMR on my fingers, my fingernails, my breathing, or they like to call me Chinese aluminum because I can't show just American-made knives. Definitely show American-made knives. I love American-made knives, but if I only did that, I would never have enough money or anything to show. And I love all types of knives. I like gas station knives, so I don't care. So thick skin's important. But it definitely is not free or cheap. But go at your own pace. Don't burn yourself out. There's guys that tell me every day, post 3 videos a day. I have my other business, this one, I homeschool. I try to make one day. I do my lives, usually through the weekday. If I did 3 a day, I would burn myself out. Yeah. But so I just do what I can and try to put out good stuff and help people. And Golden Design Subcaliber knife. Nice, Ron. But so yeah, anybody that has questions about their channel, I'll offer the best help I can. I find that it's very fulfilling just to help people even. And definitely there's people that have, like, I remember Weldon Carey sending me a message. Hey, I'm young. I'm starting a channel. What do I do? I gave him my advice, and he's at like 6,000 followers now. It's awesome. Got to clock into work, Hey, have an awesome night, Elnav. Hope it's an easy day at work. Yeah, Caleb. One thing I always say is, say you're like even have a 5 minute break, step outside, pull out a knife, flick it, flip it, make a 10-second short if you can. Don't even review it, just click post. And if you're able to do that, that's cool. And if not, don't. Just don't feel like you have to fit into anybody else's standards. Tray. It's an antique Coke bottle tray and use it upside down for a rustic look. That's awesome, Jim. And this one, I found this at Aldi for like $2, and because I was looking actually at old tables, and when I saw this, I was like, man, this looks so nice. It's not cheap wood. This is, I think this is, I mean, it's really nice wood. It's not laminate or anything. So I jumped on it. And it just gives a nice look to the backgrounds. When I started my channel, I did the black matte like MC did, but then I found myself, I'd have to replace it every couple months because I'd end up spilling paint or getting cuts on it and stuff. So I moved over to the wood tray, and I like that. Yeah, definitely just have fun. And oh, you got that's nice. Oh, that's nice, Caleb. Those are nice knives. I like those a lot. But yeah, have fun with it. And if anybody's ever needing ideas, DM another creator. Maybe you can give them some of your ideas. They can give you some of theirs. And yeah, just make it fun. Well, this actually is my floor. I'm trying to find a table that fits to the way I like to sit. I do a lot of painting on the floor because I'll bend down and move. But I'm getting to an age where sitting on the floor too long, and I end up in with a hurt back when I get up. Oh yeah, the lock on those Riots. When the first version came out and the Vosteed came out at the same time, people were like, thought I was crazy. I said I liked the Riot one a little bit better. That's what even started to make a fun chill spot. That's right, And like today, man, I was like, I want to go live. I just put a couple knives in front of me, and I'm like, hey, let's just hang out. Let's just talk. And yeah. Back and knees, definitely, Chris. I've always painted on the floor. It's just something I've always preferred to do, but now I'm going to have to relearn how to do what I do on a table or something. I just can't keep doing that. It's taking its toll on me, but it's been fun. And a little secret about me is I do use brushes sometimes, but I use rulers as a way to move paint. And so I like to bend down and do long pulls and spraying things. Hey, 04 Hemi, how you doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's fine. I need to get, first of all, I need to get one of those like knee mats, those and then I can go from there. They just this year I feel so old because they're like, you need bifocals, and I was like, I'm not an old person, and they're like, you're over 40, and I was like, well, shit. They got me there. Dude, I'm glad you got to 200. Before you know it, The bigger you get, the quicker the numbers move. Usually, there'll be lulls and pickups, but now that you're at 200, you'll get to 300 quicker. You'll end up at 1,000 before you know it. I've been looking at those, Kathleen. I'm trying to find one in a reasonable price. You got trifocals, Chris. I'm not far off, probably. He's got new glasses, but you hate wearing them. I've had glasses most of my life, so I'm used to it. But yeah, I'm looking at right now in my office. I have a couch, but it's a very low sitting couch. So I see like chairs like KC has and stuff, and I almost think about maybe a chair like that. And then if I had a drafting table, I could stand up and work on it, or sit down in the chair that's sitting up a little higher and work that way. Hey, Blind Woo. And I'll start working that way, and then maybe if I have that nice drafter's table, I can lay it flat, and I can do some of my knife videos that way too. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, so this comes out on the 18th, and this thing is a real good size. It's smaller than I thought, but the size is perfect. It comes with the lanyard and bead already on it. Which honestly, it's perfect to get that pinky on there. Still S90V. Same amazing grind. This is honestly the perfect carry size. I carried it yesterday. You know, just put it in there, and then you got your clip for inside your pocket. Sits perfectly. Yeah. Jack Wolf. It comes out on the 8th, so later this week. The fixed Jack Wolf. And they have it in like a red wood, a red and black, acrylic, 80s camo carbon, and like a micarta. Yeah, it's the Vampire Jack one. But this has to be one of the brightest camo carbons I've come across. And then the other thing I thought was cool was I put my blue light, my UV light on it, and it changes the colors. But man, it makes it glow. I really like that. So he did a couple for Texas Blade Show, if you guys remember. Those were actually bigger, and those were actually American made, but he couldn't find a place to produce the number he needed here yet. But I know he's working on it. But these are coming out. They're gonna be $239. But you got the S90V. You got a full Tang S90. I'm starting to really like them. Yeah. But as far as a carrying fixed blade, this one is really a good size. Not into the Jack Wolves, Chris. I get it. They're for some people and they're not for others. You know, they're, whatever. Got my tack knives in the other day, and this thing's a fun one. What I like is he has two different jimping styles. You got this deeper, it's still rounded off, but more aggressive jimping. And then if you wanted to do some finer stuff, it's got this lighter jimping. Yeah, I'm not a person who's really a hater on companies. I either just like their stuff or I don't. But yeah. Oh, good. Hi, John, Vicky. You have the Jack Wolf Benny and Venom. Oh yeah. I have the Venom in reverse tux. I'm sure you know. And then this this is the Steel series. So this one's in 14C. Very serious hollow grind. But I removed the micarta and I had somebody put on moose bone instead of the micarta, and it just changed the knife completely. And yeah, And the one thing is, people think, I don't know why people think the way they do of Ben from Jack Wolf, but you know, he really is a nice guy. And I sent him a little video. I was like, hey, check out, I had this customized and all this. And he wasn't like, you're customizing something. He was like, that came out amazing. Share it with everybody. That's cool. I'm gonna have to try that now. Thank you, Ron. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and then let's see here. I am loving this bulldog. Chris, do you have any TRMs right now? I'm guessing you'd probably have. Man, this bulldog is nice. You don't know the guys from Jack Wolf, but you do want one. Light in the wall. Hey, I understand that fully, Caleb. Like, the first Jack Wolf, I want a used one, and then my second Jack Wolf, I bought. Well, it was a person had an extra one that they never opened, and they sold that to me for half price. The Atom, the Neutron, and the Shadow. Nice. If you don't mind crossbar locks, this one's pretty good. So they do have a Jack Wolf Facebook page where people will do trades and sell, and so yeah, my first couple Jack Wolves were all, I bought them secondhand. The TRM email, I do. Hit me up on Instagram, I'll give it to you. Driving and lurking, Ron Crow. Good to have you here. Yeah, definitely shoot me a message. I'll get it to you, Caleb. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of today. Just been it's actually really nice out here, so I was outside just relaxing on the deck, drinking tea. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see here. What have I got here? Got something. Sorry, guys. I'm digging through my mess. Getting ready to mail some stickers out. So I don't make sun tea, but I've always thought about it. If you have a good recipe, I'd love to hear it. I love raspberry tea. I love unsweetened. I love black tea, green tea. I love it all. That sounds good. Let me ask you guys, are you guys like, how many of you guys here are into those sprinkle knives? Saw Blade HQ has another one coming out. I don't remember what it is. Oh, it's the Kershaw Launch 4. They're doing one in. Not you? Yeah, Caleb, yeah. Ginger, mint, orange peels, and lemons. Okay. You let the sunshine do the work. I'm going to write that down. Honey. Oh, yeah, honey. Hey, Burkles. now that I just put that away just the other day. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to grab something. If you guys are looking for something really different yeah. If you guys are looking for something totally different, Burkles in the chat, Sarah coated this whole blade, or the whole knife. And if you go to the website, they have like plans you can get. I think you can submit a knife, probably work out a price, and get a fully customized knife. Recently he did a Bowie that looked amazing, and then he's got a Freddy Krueger one up there right now. And man, super cool. Go. There you go, Burkles. I made you a mod. So drop your link below if you want to drop your Instagram or your website. The work is amazing. But I agree with you, Chris. Support the CDC, and hopefully they'll do some more fun stuff with all their new stuff. The new stuff looks good too. Great guys. Definitely support them. But I was gonna say we could. I've got some of these notebooks here, but I've got a bunch of sprinkled knife ones that I've made. But if we want, we can run a numbers game, and I'll send one out since I'm sending a bunch of stuff out tomorrow. If you guys want to play, you guys can pick one, and we can go from there. Yeah, I always try to share their picks and their new stuff. It's always cool. But yeah, if you guys want to run a numbers game, I'm sending some mail. I'll throw in a notebook and a handful of stickers. Cool. Yeah, no problem. I'll throw in some extra goodies too. I'll just say that. No problem, Ron. We're gonna run the numbers game. So if any of the mods want to put up a start, so closest without going over is the winner. It's got to be closest without going over. Ties we run. Got to be in the continental U.S. Whatever. But yeah, if someone wants to put up a start sign, we can run that, and I'll do some notebooks, some stickers, some stuff like that. Clint. All right, thank you, Mick. Yeah, one guess only. So the range will be between 1 and 100. We'll let it run for a minute or two, and we'll hang out. And we'll go from there. I bet, man. That's why I try to promote you as much as I can. I like your stuff, and it's cool. I want to get you in with some of the guys that I'll have to message you. Like if some guys are looking to get like a dozen done of their knives, say they want to sell a dozen of theirs and they want to get some work done as custom versions. I wonder, if I could work something like that out for you, maybe you can help each other out. Hey, Brian Dixon, right now we're rocking a numbers game if you want to guess between 1 and 100. Let's see here. But that was super awesome that Flytanium is sending a beef for us to do a giveaway with here in a couple weeks, and totally customizable too. You can even switch the blade to an S90 if you like. Please don't think I'm being rude if I miss something. No problem, man. As long as you got your number in. Adventure Man. Excited. I got some different stuff coming in, and that was looking forward to that. Awesome, Waylon. That's very cool. So yeah, should be some awesome stuff coming in this week. It's getting nice out. Maybe I'll do some outdoor lives or find some trees to go stump. Right, let's give it another maybe 20 seconds or so, something like that. Give everybody a chance. Guess between 1 and 100. All right, let's call it. Somebody wants to put up a stop sign. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Mick. We've got a number of 72. Let's see what we got. Yeah, looks like Clint at 71. Clint, if you want to DM me on Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, I can give you my email. Awesome. Are you able to hit me up on Insta, or do you want my email? And then I'll get it out in the mail tomorrow. So. Oh yeah, that's right. Clint, take your pick. We got a skull, we got a blade, a different blade, and we got just sprinkles. Hey, Kevin Smith. Tell me which one grabs your eye. I'll throw a whole bunch of stickers in. You want my email? No problem. It is down real quick. Okay. Here we go. JFI05@hotmail.com. Notebook and stickers today, Greg. And then just tell me, I'll set some out and you can put that one. God. Got these. So I'll pull them out and you can tell me which one. Skull. Here, I'll show you what I got. There's the skulls I have. That's right. Thank you, Mick. Just 1, 2, or 3. Just tell me which one. And awesome. Awesome, Greg. Blue? All right. Cool. I'll get that sent out. I'll put a ton of stickers in there for you. And we'll have some fun. Yeah, just email me your address and I'll take care of the rest. Awesome. Cool. Glad you guys appreciate that stuff. I have fun making it, so very cool. I'm probably gonna head out, get some stuff done. But I will be on tomorrow afternoon, and then Tuesday, Kenman and I will be on together. And that's always fun. So yeah, hope you guys, you're welcome, Clint, no problem. And you guys have an amazing day. No problem. See you guys later.